We continue with reaction to Acting Deputy Chief Justice Mbuyiseli Madlanga, who says the inquiry probing allegations of criminality in the police and the judiciary has begun its work. Let's speak now to Democratic Alliance spokesperson Willie Aucamp, who joins us via the virtual platform. Mr. Aucamp, good evening to you. Thank you very much for your time. This is an important starting of this inquiry, and the Madlanga inquiry team has now been assembled, announced this afternoon. Do you believe that this team is up to the task?
Good afternoon, Colin. Thank you for the opportunity. Colin, yes, we hope so. We've got trust in Justice Madlanga. We believe that the team that he has picked is a very experienced team, and we must now give all what we can so that they can start their work. It's a very important commission, and the allegations that they've got to investigate is very important. And everybody assumes, and we as well, that it will have huge repercussions. So they must get to work quickly now. We could sense the urgency in the press conference this afternoon from Justice Madlanga. And we urge them to start their work as soon as possible so that we can get answers on this. There should not be another stretched out commission. This must really be done very quickly.
Yeah. Ultimately, Willie, this particular team has a specific focus that it has got to look through. And I am taking here from what the president said when he announced this inquiry. These areas of focus will include the alleged facilitation of organized crime, manipulation of investigations, and the targeting of whistleblowers and officials. When all is said and done, this is about safeguarding the integrity of South Africa's criminal justice system. Do you believe that at the end of it, this indeed will be the result, that South Africa's criminal justice system will stand tall?
We must now hold thumbs that that would be the result, that we can have this commission, that it can do its work without fear or favor. We believe that it will. We believe that it will come to the core of the allegations that were made. It's obvious, Collie, that feathers have been shuffled here. People are afraid of what might come out of this. But I think to get to a point where we can start afresh and clean out the rot that is within our police service and in our justice system, we need to get to the core of everything there. And we must now hope that Justice Madlanga and his commission will do that. I hope and believe that all the witnesses will give their support to this. We heard that Minister Senzo Mchunu said that even if he had to stand up, wake up at 4 o'clock in the morning to be at the commission, he'll be there. We hope that we will get the cooperation from everybody. But it's very important that we really get to what this is about. If there are interference in the investigation into political killings, or if dockets have been removed, I mean, we're talking here about 121 dockets that have allegedly been removed by the Deputy Commissioner of Police, General Sibia. We need to get to the bottom of that. And that is therefore, it's therefore very important that this commission does its work without any fear or favor. They must not be afraid to do their work. We know that this commission has the right to give protection to certain witnesses should they deem it fit. We also welcome the fact that Justice Madlanga this afternoon said that this will be a transparent commission. As far as possible, it will be broadcasted only in exceptional circumstances where it might be of national state interest or security interest, that they might have a testimony being given in camera. That is the only way in which he will allow that. So we believe and hope that this will be a transparent situation where all South Africans can really see what's going on. And we again emphasize the fact that the answers to this must be given very quickly. We heard Justice Madlanga this afternoon said that they will, after 3 months, give an interim report on this. And we hope that we can soon thereafter have a final report. He also hinted on the fact that they will speak to General Nhlanhla Mkhwanazi very quickly. General Mkhwanazi, when he made these revelations, stated that he has got all the evidence. So let's hope that that could be a very good start for this commission to get the information and the evidence that Lieutenant General Mkhwanazi has got made available to this commission to start from there and work out from there.
Can I tease out the element of what you've just touched on, the transparency element here? And indeed, you're quoting the chair of the inquiry, Justice Madlanga, who has committed to this, but there is the niggling question around some of the information that will be regarded either as top secret, intelligence documents are treated with care. Do you believe that South Africans will still be satisfied that there is much attempt to try and be transparent as far as possible?
Well, Justice Madlanga this afternoon said that he will be transparent. It will only be in exceptional circumstances where national security is at risk, where he might allow in-camera testimony, in other words, camera testimony where the media will not be available or be able to broadcast it. So I'll give him the benefit of the doubt on this, that he'll make the decisions regarding that with the whole idea of transparency in mind. Let's give him a chance and let's have a look at that. The other thing that we must not forget, Collie, is the fact that parallel to this commission, we as members of Parliament also have got a duty of oversight. And Parliament decided that there will be an ad hoc committee that will be formed in Parliament to also investigate this. This is more from an oversight over the executive point of view. That will also be transparent. People will be able to follow those procedures. And it must be distinguished from what we've got with regards to the Madlanga Commission itself. The ad hoc parliamentary committee will not have any investigative powers. They cannot speak to witnesses and investigate and propose certain actions with regards to that, but they can do the oversight over the executive on this, and these processes must run parallel with each other.
Yeah. Incidentally today, or should we say curiously, the presidency issuing something of an update on the implementation that is ongoing as it regards the Zondo Commission of Inquiry, saying 48% of the implementables there have indeed been concluded. At the end of this Madlanga inquiry is exactly the attention that will turn to whoever is president for them to implement the recommendations of this inquiry. Does that give you hope that indeed the work of this commission will be implemented? Let's keep in mind what the president says. 48% of the implementables in the Zondo inquiry have now been concluded.
Collie, any commission is as good as its consequences. We have too many times in the past seen that we've had excellent commissions. Let's take the Zondo Commission on State Capture. That was an excellent commission. Judge Zondo made excellent recommendations, but it's taking a lot of time to get to consequences. I'm going to repeat this. A commission is as good as its consequences. And we need to really get to a point where the recommendations of all commissions are not only standing at 48% after a couple of years, but that we really implement by far the most of them. With regards to a commission like this, that really cuts to the heart of our security, of our police service, of our justice system, it is very important that we do not drag our feet with this. It's very important that Justice Madlanga gets to a point where he can submit a report. The president can play open cards with the Republic and the public on that report so that we can see what the measures are that's going to be instituted. I believe that this specific commission might lead to swift action. It's either going to be that there are no evidence of what General Mkhwanazi have said, or there might and will be evidence. And as soon as there are evidence to corroborate what he has said, then they must be acted upon it. We cannot have it that we've got a minister of police or a police commissioner or deputy commissioner or anybody in the system that has been implicated and that this commission brought evidence of, and we do not act on that. So from the Democratic Alliance side, we urge everybody to handle this with the seriousness as well as the haste required with this. But haste should never topple the quality of what's going out of this. And we believe that Justice Madlanga will will serve justice in this regard.
Finally and quickly, Willie, if you can, Emma Powell has resigned from her role as international relations spokesperson of the DA. What happened there?
Collie, we all saw over, especially the last 2 weeks, the immense amount of pressure that Emma Powell was under. We saw a statement coming out from the ANC in which they attacked her. You'll remember that Emma Powell brought to light the fact that Mbuyiseli Jonas did not get a diplomatic visa from the United States. Up to now, the ANC nor Mr. Jonas have denied that. We know that the United States government said that they do not want to discuss anything with Mr. Jonas and that they don't recognize him. It came to light out of an article in the Sowetan that there was an investigation by national security agencies on Ms. Powell. I mean, this is totally unacceptable to have a sitting member of parliament being investigated by national security, then giving reports to government. It's not on. Ms. Powell this morning resigned a position as the DA spokesperson on international relations. We want to thank her for her service. She will carry on in a different portfolio that will be assigned to her shortly. The new spokesperson for the DA on international relations is Mr. Ryan Smith. He holds a degree as well as an honors in international relations. He has worked at the European Union, so he's a very experienced person. He also served on that committee, and we also wish him all of the best for his new route that he's taking there.
And you're absolutely certain, Willie, that there is nothing untoward that Emma Powell could have done or said during her trip to the United States alongside Andrew Whitfield at the time?
Colleague, there's absolutely nothing that either Emma or Andrew Whitfield said that would have harmed the public interest of South Africans. I have had this discussion with you. At no point in time did they ask for any sanctions, whether it's against individuals or against the country. At that stage, the ANC did not have an open line with the United States. Over many years, the Democratic Alliance have built good relationships with the United States government, whether it was the Trump government or the Biden government. Sorry. And we had the opportunity to go and speak to them, to plead with them not to punish South Africans with tariffs, to plead with them to allow us to trade on a fair basis with them. And that is what they did. They did not go there to punish any individual, to ask for any sanctions, or to act. They only went there to act in the best interest of all South Africans. And we are very proud of them to have done so.
Willie Aucamp, thank you very much for your time, as usual. Thanks indeed for this interaction. DA National Spokesperson.